Hello, your daily card inspiration blessing for you for the 9th December. I already shuffled the cards, so under the deck, this is the beautiful card, Passion of the Wild Red Mother. Wow. 36, the number 36, edit digits is 9, is a number of humanitarian. Nothing to add to that. So, and the red color indicates a lot of action. So probably we are on the path of our purpose, because if we are not ready, even we are acting, we don't feel like we progress or moving at all. So I guess this is a very inspirational. I guess this is very good, because that means we are naturally moving. We are kind of arrived to the point where we can naturally move, because it happens inside, right? The real action, the real change. And we move into our purpose, the humanitarian, which is the real purpose, because we are one. We suffer if we're not, if we desperately feeling separation, because we had to separate. It was much safer than before in circumstances than our early life maybe brought with. So we can transmute a lot and accomplish our mission. So I'm very happy for this. We see a figure, we see energy vortexes, we see water, we see maybe this is like a cave with those beautiful stones and beautiful atmosphere, in which transformation happening, and we are in there to go entirely new. Just naturally, just let it be natural. Let yourself express naturally. Be present and love. That's all I have to do. So I'm going to read the poem for this card, Passion of the Wild Red Mother. So, be ready. Just breathe in and let these blessings and energy be received, and allow yourself to get the inspiration and the messages. Don't ask the conscious ones about the wine. Behold the glowing effect of it in the eyes of drunks. Rumi. Bring me your unreasonableness, your insanity, your love without reason, and your passion. The passion that makes you crazy and shoos all logical restraint from your mind. Leave your ordered thoughts, sensible plans, and appropriate attire at my door. Put on your animal fur and sing to me in gibberish. Yes, that's what I did yesterday actually to my twin. I just was talking to him and in 50 without having a reasonable word for it. I just was talking something. It was the energy exchange. Like I was wanting to express what I felt. It was so beautiful. I felt him changing. I felt him shifting and be loved. It's incredible. Try that. Try just try to express your energy in gibberish. So, when my beautiful gods die, I make drums from their skins, and their spirits live on in my passionate play. When my birds drop their feathers, I gather them and put them in my hair. Come drum with me, as I place feathers in your hair, and we honor the spirits of my animals. Of your animal nature too, wild and free as you are in truth. Stick your tongue out and growl at those who try to tame you with guilt, shame, and fear. Like this breath. How was that? Yeah. To look up, like under your eyes, so very above, like this. This is the. This feels good. It has something. Where was I? Wild and free as you are in truth. Stick your tongue out and growl at those who try to tame you with guilt, shame, and fear. Do you think I give a damn for any of their silly games? Those games of reason and logic. Of course you should do in this way, they say. It makes sense. But I care not for what makes sense. I care for what brings you alive. Oh yes. That's what I've been doing last time. I've been always kind of different, but these days I was trying like to make something different, like to put some sentence, if you're working somewhere, like it's a beautiful day, to stick it to somewhere, to your, pillar, aisle somewhere, like to inspire people, or something that is unusual, to do something that out of the normal routine, like to write a letter or cards for strangers, or give gifts that are not usual, that maybe gonna make them speechless or even scared, but they gonna make them feel like they are addressed and they are different, and they gonna this is a initiation activation. You, O blazing angel, are being invited by the wild red mother to participate in a dance of divine passion. You may be an activist, a poet, an advocate for justice, or a writer, content in your own world of dreams. Or perhaps you are a healer, devoted to the liberation of the suffering of others and hungry to commune with ancient wisdom. Perhaps you are all of this, or some other exquisite amalgam of holy energy in form. This is a good expression, exquisite amalgam, yeah. Like this perfume, do you know this perfume that is made from the saliva of wolves? How do you say it is? This is really known, right? It's really famous, and I like the smell, but it's actually made from not even saliva, it's in vomit kind of forms, like barb. It comes out of wolves, you know how much they eat, and through the play between salt water and sun, it becomes hardened and becomes dry, and when they're swimmed with waves to the beach, people gather them and they split them, like they work them to a perfume. It's really nice. So, where are we born? Whatever your nature, there is a passion in your heart, a fire for something more powerful than fear that can become the fuel for your life journey. If you accept the invitation of the Wild Mother, of course, this is the invitation to lay aside despair, to lay aside doubt in the capacity of the human heart, even your frustration and impatience. It's time to quit whipping yourself on others, no matter how noble the intention behind the whip may be, and start dancing instead. Will you join her, the Wild Mother, in her exuberant play? You can choose to lead through joy, to heal through love, to transform suffering into what is meant to be, the crucible through which ecstasy reveals itself. You do not have to analyze to stay in the throes of process and ordered stages. Yeah, that's what I said, this is really activates you to just be different. It is always better than to fit in. But of course it's you need to be very assertive and present with yourself to choose it rather active, to learn the best of it, to enjoy it. But this is always a blessing, to be a rebel, to be different, because everyone is different, but we try to fit in. We don't even question it. So, the crucible through which ecstasy reveals itself. Yes, the ecstasy reveals itself. Wow. So you do not have to analyze to stay in the throes of process and other stages. You can just choose this passionate path now, if you wish. You are ready. It is open to you. Will you accept it? It takes a great spirit, one with much practice of studied rebellion, to be ready to cast off shackles of society from a place of loving defiance rather than fearful anger, and to playfully say to the world, I have tasted your stale bread and underdeveloped wine and have had quite enough now. I decline your offer to gorge upon such lesser fruits. Right. I prefer to feast upon bread, hot and fresh, and wine that is mouth-filling and unctuous. Join me if you like. It is an abundant feast, and there is a plenty for all. Even in the spiritually minded, there can be a driving fear, thinly veiled as devotion to the most arduous path. Perhaps for a while it serves as a truth of sorts, but eventually there will come a time when smaller truths must give way to larger ones, so the soul can truly be free to grow. Passion is the bridge that leads you from a smaller truth, that suffering is necessary in order to heal, towards a larger and more luscious experience of life, is a divine embrace. Yes, sometimes the divine lover, in all enthusiasm for the sport, bites you too hard, or grabs you with so much desire that a bruise remains. Yeah, that's all had been. Oh my god, has been. However, the passion behind such fervent embrace can leave you begging for more life, for more that boundless love. Even when it knocks you on the head whilst grabbing for you. This is possible when you give up on judgment of what is good and what is bad. There is no such thing. No bad, no good, no right, no wrong. This is what you do to this, right? What meaning you give it. If it's right for you, then it is right. If it's wrong and you think that's wrong, then it feels already not right. So you make everything right. You are the one who makes that. Not that the circumstances are making it, and you're just a tool. We hear it so many times, we are understanding it only if we're ready to really feel what that means. That we are the main character in all the plays. We are the players. We are the regi instructors. With our passion, just passionately, on what is apparently spiritual and what is not, and when you just realize everything in your life is leading to love, whether through caress or a slap, the divine love is seducing you. If you can accept this, you can certainly give yourself permission to love what you love, to live how you wish to live, and to forget about holding yourself back, because some choices make sense and others supposedly do not. If you are able to rise to the passion that is possible for you, you will let the Wild Red Mother consume your philosophies and doctrines. She will feast on your religion and your plans, and devour your doubts and certainties. She will tear away your need for maps and directions. Just when you think there is nothing left, she will grab your hands and spin with you. You will tilt back your head and laugh so wildly with her spinning together along with the earth upon her axis. With daring and bold love for life that will not be quashed, that what Mother speaks to you now. You can choose passion over fear, time and time again. So I invite you to paint the whole word red with me, with passion in nature. Let us laugh and change the world. The Soroko comes to you with the message. It is a big cosmic yes. It is also an invitation to let go of suffering and struggle. Oh gosh, yeah, please, you let go of suffer with me. Doesn't need to be anymore. Let the suffer to be turned into passion. This wild passion from the depth of our beings. What we do, what we are. Yes. Not with regret or shame, but with gentle acknowledgement that it had its purpose. It now has a bigger purpose, that of passion, which calls you to engage in the embrace of life with more abundance than ever before. Now is the time to let go of belief systems and needing to know anything. It is time to trust in the beating of your own heart and in the people, places, and experiences that truly move you, whether it makes sense or appears to be logical or not. The Wild Red Mother comes to you when you are ready for her at a soul level. Your mind may think she is a thief in the night, ready to pilfer all you hold near and dear, and be utterly in terror at the prospect, but your soul will be gurgling with such anticipation of freedom. It will fill your heart with sweet love and urge you to let go. Oh yeah, I feel that already, and you too. This is the best feeling ever. I hope we're gonna expand in it, extend it, and transform with you. Yes. Let her have her way with you, even if it means she crashes into you in the dark as she fumbles and drags you half asleep to go out dancing with her under the full moon, wearing nothing but your animal skin and a smile. Animal skin, when you know what I mean. So she will soothe any bumps and bruises you receive in opening up to life with the most tender and effective of ministrations. For she is just as tender a nurse as she is a wild, raging dance partner. This oracle also brings you guidance. You have divine permission to do something ridiculous. That's what I said, and yeah, I have this urge. Sometimes I feel like there's a compulsion on first to, maybe because it is so special, different, but maybe because I have this because of my very, very, very difficult path, I had to inhabit, pursue it through impossible, through the death. So I tend to overdo. Maybe you too. So that is not the purpose. The purpose is to try something new and just go up in it. Because this is what real artists do, right? They believe in it. They feel it. Yes. So she will soothe any bumps and bruises you receive in opening up to life with the most tender and effective ministrations, for she is just as tender a nurse as she is a wild, raging dance partner. This oracle also brings you guidance. You have divine permission to do something ridiculous. Be it ridiculous in your own mind for your age or career path or some identity or version of yourself you or another hold. The more ridiculous or inappropriate it seems, the more it moves you from your heart. Without rhyme or reason, the better. Before the better. This is not about hurting people or behaving without moral code. No, and not a body or overburden. This is just to try something new. It is not about childish indulgence and questionable justification for letting the ego misbehave. It is not about the ego at all. The violet mother eats ego for breakfast. This guidance is about listening to the truth of your heart and allowing your soul to throb with aliveness, making that more important than any restriction, opinion, judgment, or fear of the mind, yours or that of others, could summon. So, the sacred ritual: place your hands open before you and say aloud, I call on the passionate white red mother, a holy mother, Rainy Mother, Kuan Yin, and Divine Mother, who loves me without condition, the Wild Red Mother, and the brother of my soul Rumi. I ask for your guardianship onto the path of divine passion now. May I lead with my heart, dance in life without fear, and surrender into truth, singing with my soul, becoming a leader of the new way of love upon the sacred earth. Amen. Amen. Hallelujah. It is safe for me to be in my wild divinity. It is the only safe and true way for me to thrive. I am blessed now, and in the White Red Mother's unconditionally loving protection and grace. So be it. That was beautiful. As usual, a bit longer, but sometimes it is needed. It's like a prayer, right? Like meditation. It is better if it takes some time. I'm going to pull some additional card for you. I have a fancy to do so today, and it will be from Ascended Masters during their tour. So let's see what we get. Oopsie. Okay, I have two. I have Stay Focused from Kutumi and Teacher from Mahahogan Ragosi from the cover of the deck. So teacher means that you are destined to be a teacher, obviously. Those who are looking at this and are twin flames, they are for sure teachers already with their mission. And stay focused, of course. Stay focused on this passion, on this ridiculous, be different, be you, and knowing that you change in the world. I'm going to read Stay Focused one more time because I didn't have yet this card. If I find the key or the yes, that's yeah. So you drew this card as a reminder to stay focused upon your intentions, desires, priorities. Don't allow yourself to be distracted by short-term situations, dramas, or other people's demands. Keep a positive outlook about your dreams and imagine that they've already manifested into reality. Pretend that it should be, but deep inside you know. Pretend by knowing that this is really all possible for you. Devote regular amounts of time toward your projects and priorities. Yeah, like meditation, for example, at 10 minutes a day. And if you can afford more, or to make plans or visionary boards. I love visionary boards. I love pictures. That's my terrain. But you can write down. This is for creators, in the visionaries for manifestors. Both of them are very, very powerful. I'm not a writer, so that's why I love visionary. Devote regular amounts of time towards your projects and priorities. Say no to distractions and you will see results. Be assertive with demands upon your time. Keep your promises to yourself. Commit to your priorities. Spend time each day devoted to projects that are dear to your heart. It's gonna be habit. You're gonna feel very empowered and anticipating to do that every day. Detoxify your diet to help your mind to be clear and focused. Yes. And drink a lot. So, thank you very much. It was beautiful with you, and I see you tomorrow.